Stop number 28 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series 4 Season 28 brings us to the track that chews up cars and spits them out. It's the 1 mile high bank racetrack known as the Monster Mile, Dover Downs International Speedway. So we're here today for running in the Peak Antifreeze 400 as we're set for 60 laps of racing here today on this racetrack. As we're 27 races are in the books and 7 races are left to go, counting this one here at Dover. Here's the starting lineup for this running event. On the pole at 162 miles an hour, it is Joshua Osborne, 2-time winner of the season so far. He won at Indy and again at, and again at second race at Michigan. He's alongside winner of the last race on the tour at Richmond, Quentin Moore. He won the second race we held on that track this season. The second row sees 2-time winner of the season, Jessica Shelton, in car number 9, the Coors Melling Ford. She's flanked by car number 4, William Brock, and the Burger King Jim Testa Chevrolet, as car number 4 starts position number 4. Third row sees Johnny Gardner in car 66, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. He's alongside car 22, Dylan Poteet in the Miller High Life Buick. Next row down has Keith Batson in 21 and 71. Kev Shearer sits alongside a Ford and an Oldsmobile. Fifth row sees car number 84, Zachary Fitzwater, with a good qualifying run. He's alongside Seth Cole, a championship leader coming in this race. He's in car 52. He starts in 10th position on the outside of row 5, and not an enviable place to start at Dover neither. Is on the outside. Next row has car 44, Matt McIntyre, and number 48, Jesse Turner. Next row down has Kyle Matthews in 43, the STP Pontiac. He's flanked by Ryan George in car number 12. Next row, Charles Sanford in car number 90, and alongside number 33, Jacob Thibodeau. Next row has Mike Becker, number 7, and number 64, Jay Jefferson, a pair of Fords in that row. Next row has the only Chrysler product in the field, has the only Chrysler Imperial in the field, Chelsea Bowles in 67, and number 11, it is Zach Winkle. Next row down has 89, James Sykes, and 0, Shea Dairyman. Next row down has the man going for the Dover sweep, Mitchell Collins in car number 70. In the Wilders Pontiac, he's alongside car 27. It is Stephen Cullen. Next row down has number 14, Dana Bouchard, and number 88, Aaron Macklin. Next row has number 8, Matt Haas, and number 5, Phil Parker. Next row down has Trent Dunham in number 1, and the Southern 500 champion, Colton Schwartz, in number 41. Trent won a season at Texas. Next row down has car 51, Jordan Anderson, and number 15, it is Kat Batson, the 51, and the 51 backwards. So how do you like that? Next row down has Laura Chung in 97 and Travis Furness in 75. Then it's number 98, Zach Rogers, and number 3, Cole Deaver, both of them coming from way out back, and both of them have in-car cameras in this race, by the way, too. Next row has number 47, is Zed Weinstein in the Hawaiian Punch Buick, and Rob Evans in 55. Then our third in-car camera will ride inside the car of Dylan Young in the number 2 Red Roof Inns Buick. He starts 39th in this race, and he's alongside Nathan Hudson in number 16. And starting shotgun in the field will be number 17, Levi McIntyre at the wheel of the Chevrolet. Levi, the winner at the 600 at Charlotte this season. So Dylan Young, Nathan Hudson, Cole Deaver, and Zach Rogers are going to have to come from way out back here at Dover, and it's a tough place to do so too, unless of course you are an ace at avoiding wrecks and any kind of trouble. Then you can very much, well, you know what I'm talking about. You might pull off a pretty good run here today, and this track is easy to get in trouble with, as we saw the last race at Richmond, where he had about 3 caution flags in that race too. And Dover is kind of equal here. Turns 2 and 4 again are the trouble spots, especially when you come off turn number 4 here at Dover, and that is the trouble spot on this track here. As we mentioned, lap speeds upwards of 160 plus miles an hour, and that's about 20 seconds to complete around this track too. So let's not waste any more time here. Let's get the command to fire the engines for the Peak Antifreeze 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And getting the burning engines as we get some racing here today. Joshua Osborne in number 20, the Hardy Chevrolet, and Quentin Moore in the Food Country Buick. will be the front row starters for this race here today as the field rolls off a pit road. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Off to number 4 they come here. Pace car duck off on the pit road here as the field being led in the hands of a couple of GM products here. Joshua Osborne in a Chevy and Quentin Moore in the Buick. Both of them have won the season so far. For Quentin, his win at Richmond last race in the Tour was his first in a long time here. Field comes off of turn number 4. The pace car, the green flag's out. We're underway here at Dover in the peak Antifreeze 400. They come up to number 4 here. Joshua Osborne and Jessica Shelton are the two that jumps out in front here. Osborne in 28, Shelton in the 9 as they come through turn number 1. Osborne leads out number 1. But Shelton looks to the low side. She wants to go for the lead here. She took a peek to the low side of Osborne. Nothing there. As they come out to number 4 here. Johnny Gardner goes to 3rd position. Keith Batson the 4th, and 5th position battling for 5th is Quentin Moore and Zachary Fitzwater. And Fitzwater will take 5th position away. Number 84 as they come off turn number 2. Matt McIntyre and Kyle Matthews and Charles Ever hooked to the low side of the track here, trying to make some headway here through this field in the early going of this race. 3 wide right there. So right there, Chelsea Bowles and Ryan George and Jesse Turner in the 48 car, as those two got 3 wide here, and Turner's is caught in the outside of the track here as they come off turn number 2. You don't want to go 3 wide at Dover, and we saw that happen, but almost saw a wreck on that 4 turn the last time by, and that's what happens this time by, and well, they kept it clean this time by. So yeah, 3 wide off turn number 4 at Dover. It's usually almost a certain wreck. And meantime, Johnny Gardner goes to the lead on Joshua Osborne in car 66 here as he'll bring Keith Batson with him. Jessica Shelton both also kicked up to the high side of the track here as now she's under pressure from Kyle Matthews. But Shelton slams the door in Kyle's face and she'll take 5th position. So Osborne drops from 1st to 3rd right now, and now Fitzwater may be dropping him back to 4th position now as they come off turn number 4. It's now Gardner and Batson, the two leading the pack right now. Keith Batson has not won since last season's Daytona 500. It's been a long time. Yet Keith is actually up in the top 5 in the points, though, coming out of Richmond. He actually had a crash at Richmond that dropped him from 2nd to 5th in the points, but he's still having a solid season so far in that Valvoline Ford. Here he comes to the low side. Batson going for the lead. He's going through turns 1 and 2. Dives low on Johnny Gardner. Come off the 2nd turn. They're going to go side by side. Ford on the low side. Chevy on the high side. Into turn number 3 they come, and Batson will take the lead by about a half a car length. And now they're going to be 3 wide off turn number 4 right there. Osborne wisely backs off to avoid 3 wide between he, Fitzwater, and Shelton. So some good racing here in the early portion here at Dover as we're about to complete the 9th lap of this race. So it'll be down to 51 to go. So plenty of racing left to go here on the track known as the Monster Mile here at Dover Downs International Speedway. Check and see where everybody else is running right now. Dylan Poteet in 22. He's the guy holding 10th position down right now for the moment. See what he's clocked at this time by. Poteet still clocked in 10th position because he goes low on Charles Sanford for position. Quentin Moore's dropped to 11th. 12th is Matt McIntyre. 13th is Seth Cole. 14th is Mitchell Collins. 15th is Trent Dunham. 16th right now is Ryan George. Battle for 17th between Chelsea Bowles and William Brock. 19th is Jesse Turner, and 20th is Jacob Thibodeau. And now Thibodeau goes low on Turner for position. That's for 19th on the screen here. Shea Dairyman in the 0 car. He's trying to Try and dive to the low side. There he is in the zero machine. 21st position is where he's running right now. His best finish was a second at New Hampshire to the man who's running right behind him right now, Cole Deaver in car number 3. Deaver's won twice this season. He won at New Hampshire, and he also won the first visit to Darlington this season in the Dodge Challenger 500. The Southern 500 went to Colton Schwartz, if you remember. And here comes number 2, Dylan Young, to the outside of the track here. Young trying to make some headway from his 39th position starting spot in the Red Ribbons Buick as he tries to now go on Z1 side. He's on the high side, which, as we mentioned before, the high side is not the enviable spot to be at here at Dover Downs International Speedway. The inside lane is your preferred groove on this track here, especially. I mean, the one upside you do have to the high side on a bank track like this is that it gives you more momentum and more straightaway speed, though. But on the other hand, it's also the long way around the racetrack. Dylan Young up from 39th to 28th right now in the order here. Schwartz in 29th, and Levi McIntyre, who started this race dead last, has gained 10 spots. He's at the 31st position, trying to make his way up to the front. As we mentioned at Dover, that is quite a challenge on this track here. Zach Rogers also trying to make his way through the field in at number 98, Levi Garrett Chevy, a 4-time winner of the season so far. Trying to get around the man who won the first stop at Michigan, Phil Parker, in the number 5, also racing Chevrolet. Whoa, that's close right there. Come off turn number 4 here. Winkle in the 11, Furness in the 75. Kat Batson currently holding down the last position, but contrast that to her husband Keith, who leads this race right now in the number 21 machine. Mike Becker up to second position right now, number 7, 711 Chief Auto Parts Ford. Running pretty strong right now as we're now 19 laps, as we're about to complete the 19th lap of this race. Shear running in 3rd position. 4th position is Poteet. 5th is Shelton. 6th is Quentin Moore. And it's Fitzwater, Gardner, Matthews, and Dunham, the top 10. And now Kev Shear goes low, tries to take position away. He does. He takes second from Keith Batson. Or takes second position, I should say, from Mike Becker. Excuse me. Batson's the one leading this race. Off turn number 4, they come here, or turn number 2. Ford out in front, Oldsmobile second, Buick in third. Actually, Buick's running 3 and 4 right now. And a Ford running in 5th with Mike Becker in the 711 Ford. Then you got a Chevy in 6th, a Pontiac in 7th, a Ford in 8th. Chevy's running 9th and 10th right now. Joshua Osborne running in 11th. 12th is Charles Sanford. 13th is Mitchell Collins, as he's still keeping steady in that spot. Now he goes low on Sanford position. That's we're talking about Collins in the number 70 Wilders Pontiac. Bailey's Excavating, of course, sponsoring the back end of that car. Collins running 13th. Seth Cole running 14th, and he is now been kicked up to the track now by Matt McIntyre. Now Matt now takes 14th away from Seth Cole. Thibodeau watching all this from 16th position right now. Over 17th there going on between William Brock and Jesse Turner. Brock in the 4, Turner in the 48. Ryan George and Cole Deaver trying to move up as well here. Deaver also started way back in the back. And he's made his way up to the field nicely. He runs now in 20th position right now. Dairyman right there behind him in 21st position. 22nd is James Sykes. 23rd is Jay Jefferson. 24th is Dylan Young. 25th is Levi McIntyre. on board with Dylan Young in car number 2. He runs in 24th position right now. Looking at the RPMs right there at Dover here, turning about a little bit lower than 8,000 RPMs there through the turns. And that's about 9,100 about RPMs. So it goes Dylan Young going in turn number 3. And down about maybe 7,800 going through the middle of 3 and 4. Dylan Young trying to get around Jacob Thibodeau for position right there. Thibodeau in the 33. Young in the 2. Dairyman in the 0. Levi McIntyre watching all this from right behind where Young's running. Young's in 22nd position. McIntyre in 23rd. Levi McIntyre, that is, in the 17 car. Just remember, Dylan started this race in 39th. Levi started this race in 41st position. And both of them moved through the field very well here. They don't want to lose what they gained in this race here today. And Levi says, I'll follow you on the low side, Dylan, and let's go to the front. Levi now dumps Dylan, and he goes to the low side, tries to take position away from him. Meantime, if you look at the ticker, Kev Shear's now your new leader of this race, as we're halfway home now, 30 in the books and 30 to go. Sorry that we're watching all these battles right there, and we're not keeping up on the lead group. But there is what's happening up front. Kev Shear is your leader. Keith Batson's now second. Third is Quentin Moore. Poteet's still running fourth. Fitzwater's in fifth. Now he and Shelton battling out for fifth position. And Jess goes low. Flores is all on her Thunderbird, and she'll take position. I thought I said take the lead there for a minute. I actually meant take fifth position away, excuse me. Fitzwater's running in sixth position there. Becker matching his car number in seventh. And we got a battle for the lead possibly developing here, and we do. It's Batson versus Shear for the lead. Ford on the low side, Oldsmobile on the outside, 2 wide, 2 rows deep. As Poteet will try to push Batson. We never use the term drafting in a place like Dover, but it looks like one right now. So Poteet goes to second position now. Now battle for third between Kev Shear and Jessica Shelton. Shear caught on the high side. Shelton forces Rollins, says, "See ya, Kev." And she takes the position away, but Kev says, "Not so fast, Jess," and he'll move low on the track now. Battle for third position going on between those two, but Jess slams the door in Kev's face, and she says, "No way, Kev. I'm the one supposed to be moving up spots." And Kev gets moved to the track, as does Quentin Moore in 26. So some good racing all the way around here at Dover Downs International Speedway. This package running has been superb here today. No cautions yet on in this race, which is kind of uncharacteristic for Dover. But one man who is moving up to the field right there, and nobody else wants to see move up to the field, and that's Seth Cole. Seth has a kind of a substantial points lead coming into this race here, over 120 points. 120 to 130, something like that. I forget which one. I forget how much it is, but it's quite a point lead he's got over the field right now in his quest for his first championship. Seth right now being clocked in the 9th position right now as he's gotten by Quentin Moore. Now going for 8th on Kev Shear. But up front is Keith Batson trying to hold them all off in the Valvoline Ford as he has got now 21 laps remaining in car number 21. That completed lap number 39. In meantime, one driver has entered the top 20 right now. That's Levi McIntyre in the 17 car. He's gotten by Johnny Gardner. Now tries to get by Mitchell Collins in the 70. McIntyre that time being clocked in 19th position, so he's moved at 21 spots from whence he started. Off turn number 4 they come here. Now picks off Cole Deaver right now. That's 18th on your screen. 17th make that. And meantime, battle for the lead going on here. Here comes Shelton to the low side of Batson. A pair of Fords side by side here, the 21 and the 9. Batson led that lap by about a bumper over Shelton. But Jess not giving up there. She's here. She looks to the low side, and she's got the lead here. She's won twice this season, and both of them have been on road courses. She won at Riverside and Sonoma. Still looking for that first oval win this season here, and she's looking good right now. But Fitzwater is closing up in an 84 car. Here comes Becker in the 7 car. He's moved to the low side. He'll take 3rd position away from Batson. And Fitzwater looks slow in that 84 car. No dice. Off turn number 2 here. Margin is 1800ths of a second between the front 2 cars. There's about a couple of car lengths. And now you got the cars hooked up right now. Charles Sanford second, 5th position away. And here comes Becker for 2nd. And now you got 4 Fords on the inside lane all lined up. Becker goes low for the lead. No dice here. He took a peek. Batson trying for 3rd. Charles Sanford gets kicked to the high side by Dylan Poteet in the 22 car. Oh, Sanford about came down on Poteet almost, and I thought they were going to take each other out. So Sanford backs off right now. Here comes Fitzwater on the high side here. Poteet to the low side. Off the 4th turn they come here, and we completing another lap. That's 47 in the books and 13 to go. Ford's holding the top 3 spots right now. Shelton, Becker, and Batson. Boy, Mike Becker all over that back bumper of Shelton's car. Through turns 3 and 4 they come here. Becker trying to peak low here. 1100s that time by between the front 2. The choo-choo train continues on the backstretch here. Coming down to this time by, it'll be completing lap number 50. We have 10 to go. Low side goes Batson. He takes possession. That's for 2nd. And here he comes for the lead. Keith Batson taking a peek on Shelton. Shelton says, no way. Off turn number 4. Batson right on the back bumper right now. He looks inside. He says, go. Shelton says, no. 9 laps remaining. He looks low again through turn number 3. Oh, this is tight. And you see the margin is now down to 9 hundredths of a second now. 0.9 is the margin now. Batson looks slow again. Shelton throws the block. Here comes Fitzwater for second place. He looked low on Batson. Poteet to fourth. Becker to fifth right now. 7 to go. Ford's holding on the top 2 spots. A Chevy in third, a Buick in fourth, and a Ford in fifth. Off to number 4 they come. Batson drops back a little bit now on Shelton. Six to go. William Brock runs in 6th position. 7th is Sanford. 8th right now is Kev Shearer. Trent Dunham 9th, and Jesse Turner runs in 10th. Make that Turner runs in 9th, and Dunham now runs in 10th. Fitzwater peeking low on Batson through off to number 2. Batson throws the block. Now he looks low on Shelton. Off to number 4 they come. 56 in the books. 4 to go. Here comes Batson for the lead. And he's going to get her through 1 and 2, and he does. Keith Batson goes to the lead. Can Shelton come back now? Let's see what happens here. No, she will not here. Fitzwater gets her for second place. Keith Batson, car number 21, out in front now. Can he hold off the rest of the field? And it looks like he just might, though. The yellow flag's flown with now 3 laps remaining in this race, and it's Ryan George who's crashed. Oh, and we went so long without a yellow, I thought he was going to go the whole way caution-free, but that may have just confirmed victory for Keith Batson right there, number 21, as we'll have 58 in the books this time by 2 laps remaining, so that's going to do it. They may just do it here today at Dover. Crash happening on lap number 57 of this race here, and Ryan George in car number 12. Let's see what happened here to him. 3 wide between he, Quentin Morin, and Matt McIntyre. Ugh. Ryan went to the low side and center punches the wall and took Matt McIntyre with him. And Ryan George not the least bit pleased with Matt McIntyre over that move. I'm sure those two are going to duke it out in the garage area over that one. And it was at that same time that Keith Batson made the move on Jessica Shelton, and it paid off for the man from the state of Maine, as Keith Batson will get the win here today at Dover, barring any problems in the last couple of laps. So we've seen guys break under caution, but doesn't happen all that often, though. Keith Batson, it appears, is going to get his first victory of the season after and his first since the season 27 Daytona 500, which he won. The man who won the championship in season 24. The Valvoline Ford comes off to number 4. He'll get the white flag right now. Jessica Shelton is in second position right now. Third will be Zachary Fitzwater. Fourth will be Dylan Poteet. Fifth will be Mike Becker. Sixth will be William Brock. Seventh will be Charles Sanford. Kev Shearer will be 8th. Ninth will be Jesse Turner. Trent Dunham will be 10th as he holds off Joshua Osborne for that spot. Osborne comes in 11th. Then Seth Cole 12th. 13th will be Quentin Moore. 14th, Kyle Matthews. 15th will be Levi McIntyre. 41st to 15th, a darn good run for McIntyre. Another guy who came from way out back, Zach Rogers, comes on 16th. 17th will be Mitchell Collins. 18th will be Johnny Gardner. 19th, Jacob Thibodeau. And 20th will be Dylan Youngs, moving up from 39th position on his starting order. So field rounds through turns number 3 and 4. Here and talking about making your move at the right place at the right time, Keith Batson did it here today as they come through turns number 3 and 4. And he'll take the Valvoline Ford, the victory lane off turn number 4. The pace car leads him down at an agonizingly slow 45 miles an hour. And it'll be win number 1 of the season for Keith Batson. He wins the Peak Antifreeze 400 here at Dover International Speedway. And there's the field rolling by the start-finish line here. And what the flip just happened here? Oh. Okay, what is up here? Okay, we're going to look back at that right there. What in the world just happened? So I thought I heard something happen to the pace car right there at Dover. Tell me this is not another finish glitch. Pace car has crossed the start-finish line here. Lead Batson across the checkered flag. He hits the wall on the inside. And he crashes the car, and he parks the car, crashes it right into Joshua Osborne's pit area. But now when that happened, everybody from Charles Sanford on down on the running order stops. Okay, no, Sanford goes on. Cab Shear stops right there. And everybody from Shear on down to, I think, Gardner finished the race. And they all teleport back on the pit road. So this is how we get those God knows how many cars are a lap down deal, when in reality they all finished in this darn race. I swear, if anything weird happens, it happens in my series. It always is. I don't know why, guys. This is nuts here. We're thinking this is 2020, so there you go. But aside from the weirdness, Keith Batson gets what a fine drive he had as he gets the win here at Dover International Speedway here. Jessica Shelton, we mentioned, comes home second. We gave it the top 20 already, and of course Thibodeau on down is going to be scored a lap down now for some inexplicable reason. We gave it the top 20 already here. Dylan Young comes home 20th. Rest of the finishing order here, 21st will be Zed Weinstein, then Phil Parker, Cole Deaver, Colton Schwartz, Jay Jefferson, Shea Derryman, James Sykes, Stephen Cohen, Matt Hodson, Travis Furnace, the top 30, then Nathan Hudson, Chelsea Bowles, Daniel Bouchard, Kat Batson, Rob Evans, Laura Chung, Zach Winkle, Jordan Anderson, Aaron Macklin, and Matt McIntyre, the top finishers in this race here. And Ryan George is the only one out of the race due to a crash. So that will do it here today at Dover International Speedway here. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NNSCRA, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. We got whatever the president of the NNSCRA and championship points leader Seth Cole decides for this channel. And be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series on this channel as well as everything else on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. Here you will not regret checking it all out. And also we have we also have two other NNSCRA series. They have one from X8675309808X. That's Dylan Young's channel, and please check out and subscribe to his channel too. He does the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series, and also check out ThrashMan899's channel and subscribe to his channel as well too. He's the guy that does the Marvel Studios Cup Series from the NNSCRA as well too. So be sure to check out everything on when it comes to anything that has to do with the NNSCRA. You will not regret checking it all out neither. So that will do it here today at Dover. Here for now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Off on Racing at its best. We will see you at Martinsville for the STP for the goodies fast for Leaf 500, and yeah.